Hi guys, welcome to another interesting episode of Gist with Essay. I'm so excited. I'm always excited, but today I'm really excited because one, we have a wonderful guest with us in the studios today, and because it's less than 24 hours to my birthday. Yay! I'm inviting you guys to go live with me on Instagram much later today. So at 12 midnight today, you can be the first to wish me a happy birthday by joining my Instagram live feed. I'm going to be dancing into my birthday because I've got a lot of things to be grateful for. Okay, so this is a special invitation to you guys who are joining the show right now. Now, if you're joining us on Facebook, you know what we do. So share to all your friends, to your family members, put it on your WhatsApp, say that we're live now, so people can join the show and get to see the lovely Ego Ogbaro. Okay, I just gave out my guess for today, but it's fine. Yeah, so if you're watching us on YouTube and you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'm wondering why not? Please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button before the show is over. Okay, so I'm going to bring on our guest in a bit. Her name is Ego Ogbaro is a singer and songwriter. She was a backup and lead vocalist for Lagbaja for 12 years before going solo in 2007. She released her debut album First Steps in 2013 and has been performing with her band Indigo for over 10 years. Ego is here to take us on her musical journey.
What I'll do for you, that's what I have.
Okay, guys, that was Ego, and that song was, I believe, let's bring our guests to the studio. Hello. Thanks for joining us on Esse with Esse. It's good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
I love your earrings.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. See, I wait for you.
Oh, wow. You're going to make me cry. Thank you so much. Yeah, so it's good to have you. It's good to have you with us. And I'm sure that, our viewers feel the exact same way. So before we get started into the gist proper, just take us through your background a little bit, tell us a bit about Ego.
Okay. My name is Ego. I'm a singer, songwriter, actor or actress. I don't know. I am from Imo State and Ogun State. What else? I was in Lagbaja for 12 years and I'm on my own. Have a band called Indigo, and we've been together since 2007. Yeah. I love cooking. I love reading. I love sports, working out, not the crazy ones, but I love working out, keeping fit. And I'm just, I'm just a simple person, not complicated. I like the simple things of life. Yes, I like the good things of life, but I just try to keep it simple always.
For a very simple person, what are you doing in a very complicated industry?
I don't know, girl. I don't know. Honestly, it is a complicated industry, but we just try. It's a gift that I'm very grateful for. And I am happy that I'm in this industry. Being creative and putting all the crazy ideas in my head, out there. But I just try to take it easy, not not make it complicated. Just take it one day at a time. Do the
Mm-hmm.
best that I can with what I have,
Yeah.
and just go with the flow.
Okay. Esse Asagba is the first to join us. So that's the thing, yeah. And she says, "Hello, Ego."
Hello, Esse.
That's my namesake. Anyway, so
Yes,
if you
yes.
there's a lot of people on this live that are not saying anything, they're just watching. Can you guys just drop, say hi, even if you don't want to say hi to me, say hi to Ego,
Say hi
and
to
all that.
me. Come on, say hi. I'm saying hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. Say hi to me, or else we'll vex and we'll go.
I have a lot of very shy people who come on the show and they keep quiet, and after the show they're like, "Oh, it was a great show." I'm like, "Why did you say hello?"
They are not alone, believe it or not. I am very shy. People don't believe me till now. I don't know why, but I am shy.
Yeah, because I don't. Yeah, I don't blame them for not believing you, because you sing in front of like a large crowd all the time. You mix with people,
Yeah.
all the time. So I don't know. You've been in the industry how many years, and you're still shy?
Yeah. I'm so shy. It's complicated. I'm shy. I'm
I
shy.
them says, "Ego, nice to see you again." Okay,
Hi,
so we
man.
must have seen you before, I'm guessing. Okay, so tell us about music. Why did you go into music? At what age did you go into music, and why music?
Um, hmm. I've always loved music. It's always been part of my life growing up. My parents invested in records, and there was always music around,
Yeah.
all types of music. So I grew up listening to pop, or what we used to call disco, um, country, Fuji, juju, or rather it was juju then.
Mhm.
So all sorts, gospel, all sorts of uh, music, and I knew all sorts of musicians. So it's always been a part of my life, and it's something I actually took for granted. It was just there, and I knew I could sing at a young age. Again, taking it for granted, you just open your mouth and you just sing. You understand? So it wasn't until I think when I was about 19
Okay.
that I started doing, one or two things out, professionally, like jingles and backup, and, just knowing that this can actually be a career. At that point, I still didn't think that was what I was going to do, because, well, again, it was just, okay, a hobby. I wanted to be every other thing apart from a musician. I wanted to be an architect. I wanted to be a computer analyst. I wanted to be a banker. I wanted, so it wasn't something I thought I would do professionally
Okay.
until I started working with Colors Band. That now evolved into Lagbaja, and then I saw that, okay, this is, and I made up my mind that this is what I really want to do, and that was it.
Okay. Good. Tracy says it's hard to believe that you're shy. And then Ese Asagba
I'm
says,
shy.
Ese
I
Asagba says,
am.
with that angelic voice, she didn't have a choice. Yeah. So you just had to let your light shine, because of your voice.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to get to Lagbaja in a bit. But before we do that, I'd like to pay a tribute, okay, to someone in the industry that we lost really recently. And it touched a lot of people. Okay, my
Yeah.
friends called me and said, "I've been crying since I heard about this," and they never even met him. I met him once, and he's one of those people that leaves a lasting impression. I know people like to
Yeah.
say nice things about the dead, but this is not. Trust me, I've met a lot of
Yeah.
celebrities, and
Yeah.
he's just one of those people that leave you with that impression that what, not all nasty. You get me? Because he was really
Yes.
nice. He was
Yes.
nice to. I remember I met him with my younger brother, and he was the one who actually even approached us to say hello. You get what I'm saying? Because we met in the
Yeah, he's
studio.
a
My
very
brother was in the studio to record his own song and all of that. You know, he's just one of those very few people. Yeah. So
yeah, he's a, I mean he it's hard to talk about him in the past tense, you know.
yeah,
He was a very humble guy. I mean, we met him several times, worked with him, and he's just always been the same. And he's so was so talented. And everything that's been said about him is not just people wanting to associate, and it's genuine. He
yeah,
left that impression on people, whether you met him or not. He left that
yeah.
impression on people, and it's so sad that we lost him.
Yeah, so in case you're just joining us and you're wondering what we're all about, we're talking about Sound Sultan, Niger Ninja, as he's popularly known. And he did something very remarkable during the lockdown. I remember that he would bring on people, he would go live, every day, and then he would just bring people to come and rhyme with him, and
Yeah.
it was such a noble thing to do. And I'm sure he had things lined up to do with all those people, because he would have members of the audience judge, like, okay, is this guy doing well, can we work with him, and stuff like that. It was really awesome. So I'm going to play a tribute from him, and when we get back, Isat African Queen, I'm going to take your question.
No matter where you go, make you no forget area.
Area.
How we wish, see. We fit you anywhere you there. You there.
Somebody borrow you go, make you travel, go Chicago. Remember, I'm the selling car, so you go America.
All the people ready to race you, still they stay for face me and face you. Promise saying you know go touch them. Every other day they touch them.
No matter where you go, make you no forget area.
For the legend now it's also time. Now you're high up in the heavens that he has no bounds. Our hearts bleed for the reason that he sowed good seeds in every life, not just his wife and kid. Rest in peace.
No way where the matter be. One day we have to fade. Natural something for this crazy life we did. I know you for like there when I jab it to USA. But we go meet for up. I drove Davide. Rest in power, brother.
We honor you, my brother.
Celebrate you.
We refuse to mourn, Larry. Rest in power. Niger Ninja.
Ajuda Bile. No matter where you go, make you not forget area. Na Ninja. Ti o de batile pada wale o.
Wow, that's one of my favorite songs by Sound Sultan. He was
That's a good song. My favorite one is titled One, the one he did with Two-Face.
okay.
And yes, this one still remains one of my favorite songs. I still played it, and I got really choked up when I was listening to it. It's a beautiful.
Maybe you sing it for us before we end the show.
No, you want me to start crying. You want me to start crying? Don't even try it.
It will be good to see you cry. We've seen you sing, so
no, you don't want to see me cry. We'll just close the program. Like, okay, we're done.
I'll cry with you. Once I see people crying, I cry too.
Okay. Oh.
All right, so we're going to talk about Lagbaja, and before we talk about Lagbaja, let's take a question from Isat, and she says, was this scary and hard for you to move from a normal job to doing music full time? Do you do music full time?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Really, it's not easy it's a very jealous profession. It's not easy to divide your time. when you're doing music, when you're serious about music. If you're doing it as a hobby, then it's fine. But if it's something you really want to take seriously, it's not something you can share. But luckily at that time, I wasn't really doing. Then I just left secondary school. We're still trying to figure out what direction we wanted to go, and so it wasn't like I was working in one place that the decision would have been very difficult. It was just work while you're waiting for your results, So when I started, that transition was not difficult at all, and it was because I loved it, and I decided that was what I wanted to do. So it wasn't difficult for me at all at that point.
Let's talk about Lagbaja. What was it like working with Lagbaja? How did your journey start with him?
Wow.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to be a permanent thing. I was filling in for somebody. The lady at the time who was the backup singer at that time, and she had to travel, and they had some shows lined up, and they needed a singer, to just fill in until she came back. And it was through a friend. He told Sonny Neji was with them at that point, and he told Sonny Neji about me. He came to see me, and he came with Sonny Neji to my workplace, and I was like, "Oh, you should hear her sing," And he was like, "Oh, really? Okay, why don't you come for an audition?" I was like, "Yeah, right." I didn't even take it seriously. And then Bisade came to see me. I think he told Bisade, and Bisade actually came to my workplace to see me and talked to me, and then I knew, okay, this is some serious business. Okay, come for the audition and let's just hear you. And I went, and that was it. And by the time the lady came back, we just clicked, and I just stayed, and that was it. And that was how it started. And working with him was just an amazing journey. I learned so much, so much. And that was like a foundation for me. I learned a lot of things. I learned to do a lot of things that I didn't even think I could do. So it was a very good experience for me. And I'm happy that I got to do that with him.
So why did you leave?
I left because I felt it was just time for me to move. I felt I had done everything I could possibly do there at that stage. I believe in phases. I believe in, not being too comfortable in a place. I believe in pushing myself. So I didn't have it all planned out when I left. It was something I felt. And I just went with it. I went with my gut, like, look, it's time to leave. And I left. And it wasn't anything dramatic,
Okay.
I just said, okay, it's time for me to move. And I did. There was no drama. Let me make that clear. There was no drama. There was no reason. There was no reason whatsoever. It was just time to move and, to do my own thing. And that was just it.
Yeah, so he was happy with your decision, and then, he blessed you.
And I wouldn't say happy, because at that time, it was great, and there was no reason, to leave. But he was happy that I wanted to take that step. And so he encouraged me and, gave me his blessings. So it was bittersweet. Let's put it that way.
Because you worked with someone for 12 years, you definitely have formed some kind of bond with the person.
Bond, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
So it's not, moving is never easy.
It's never easy.
Never. We're always just comfortable in that zone, where you find everything you need, and until you leave, you may not make progress with your life.
Exactly.
So, do you have any regrets?
Leaving?
Yeah.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Not at all.
Okay, let me ask you a question. what was it like working in the band that large? Was there any rivalry or jealousy as the lead vocalist?
There were a lot of fights, I can tell you that. Some
Okay.
initiated by me. So
You're not that
as
shy
a
after all.
troublemaker that I can be sometimes, I'm as shy as I am, I'm also very stubborn.
Okay.
I know some people are laughing like right now, but I'm also a very stubborn person, and that can be good or bad, depends on
True.
context you use it and everything. But I was after some time, the other lady left, so I was the only female member of the band. There were about
Okay.
14 men.
Wow.
So, and Miss Molly, you have to prove yourselves. Like nobody can come
I
and
know
chance
that
me.
feeling.
So I fought with each and every, I think except one person. And he was just a calm guy. But we're still friends till today, but I had to just prove myself. I quarreled with everybody, like serious. And at the end of the day, I became like their small mommy, taking
Oh,
care of
wow.
them, when we go on tours, cooking, just being their mommy. And I earned that respect, so it was, I wouldn't say rivalry really, because everybody had their roles, their different roles, and there was no clash per se, concerning those rules. But there were a lot of quarrels and arguments and fights. Yeah.
Okay, guys, if you're just joining us, thank you for joining us. If you're watching us from YouTube, please hit the subscribe button and follow me on all my other social media platforms at Esse on Instagram and Gist with Esse on Facebook. Okay, we're here and we're gisting with Ogbaro of the famous Lagbaja band. So yeah, she's here to talk to us about her musical journey and everything Lagbaja, and then about her personal life as well. So if you've got questions, now is the time to drop your questions. I have some questions already coming in. Hey, Oyemi Sage, good to have you.
Hey, Yams.
Okay, so I'm going to take some comments from the audience before we continue, because I like gist. Sometimes
I like
it can
gist
be called
too.
Akoko gist.
Let's call it what it is. We like amebo.
He like,
Let's just
hey,
say
God
we like
bless you.
aproko.
And I have
We
some
like
of
it.
my
We are proud.
Akoko people here. Tracy
We
is one
are
of them.
proud aprokoans.
Not apologetic about it.
None.
Tracy is joining us all the way from Canada. Can you imagine? It's early in Canada, but Akoko will not let her sleep.
That's international aprokoism.
I'm telling you. And although my husband does not like to admit, he's also an Akoko. He also likes gist. So yeah, he's also part of the show. So Isat says, how has your experience been as a female in the music industry? And if you could change or do anything differently, what would that be?
I get asked this question a lot. And it's really difficult to answer. I mean, we've always believed that it's a male-dominated industry. But I feel like now, maybe before, I would say yes. A few years back, I could agree totally. But now we have a lot of ladies pushing those boundaries and getting in there with no apologies whatsoever. And I just feel everybody has their own space. It's just what you do with that space. Everybody has their own space. You have the likes of Tiwa Savage, Yemi Alade, who I would say are in that male-dominated area, doing the mainstream thing, and they're doing very, very, very well. We have a lot of other artists, that are doing those things. So you could say yes, it's not as easy as the male in the industry or the men in the industry, but I think because we're just a society where, okay, this is not expected. A guy can do this and get away with it, but when a woman does it, it's looked upon like, you know. So it's hard to break that stereotype. And so sometimes you want to stay within it. Sometimes you want to like, you know what, I'll just do what I want to do. You people say what you want to say. So you have to strike that balance. It's getting easier, I would say. It's getting easier. And people are doing it. People are doing it.
Okay, great. I'm going to take another comment, and it's from Ime Cosmos. Esse, you're one human with a voice that captivates. Hearts broke when we didn't hear. Okay, Ime, I'm thinking you meant to write Ego and not Esse, because my voice definitely does not captivate nobody.
That's not true. That's not true.
Oh, Ego, you don't want to hear me sing, trust me. Although I would love to sing,
that's not true.
But,
people like you, people like you, when they open their mouth now, like, it's finished.
Okay, Tracy needs to come in here.
We know people. We know your type. It's okay. We know your type.
Tracy needs to say something about that. So I'm going to read that again. Ime Cosmos says, "Ego, you're one human with a voice that captivates. Hearts broke when we didn't hear the voice with Baba Muko Muko." Okay, I know I didn't get that right.
Muko.
Muko. Okay,
it's Muko.
Where are you at these days? Okay. You may not be making my head.
I'm hugging like you right back.
Next time, check before you write.
I'm doing my own thing with my band. I do a lot of private shows, so that's why you know, might not be out there, but I'm doing my thing. I mean, seriously, still into music, and well, very soon you'll be hearing a lot more from me.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Tracy has answered. You see, they say a man's enemies are members of his own household. Let me prove it to you. My best friend in Canada has written and said, "Ego, please, oh, don't make her sing." You see, and that's my best friend. This life.
And because she knows that. No, she knows that. Okay, your guest is a singer, so she doesn't want you to upstage. No, she doesn't want you to. You know, I'm. This is me. I'm supposed to be the star here. You know, so she doesn't want you to outshine me. I'm sure that's what she means. You know, because I know if you sing and they'll not say, so what? So please, let's focus on me.
I will try to just let you be the star of the show. I'm sure Tracy is going to ask you to sing very soon. Okay, so in 2007 you went solo. What was the inspiration behind your debut album, First Steps?
Like, you know, the word First Steps, it was my first steps into a terrain that I wasn't familiar with, a solo career. My music was different from what I'd been doing for the past 12 years. So it was like a child taking their first steps, you know, and I just wanted to, I went in with some sort of nervousness, fear. I wasn't the most confident because I didn't know how it would be received. It was not the most popular genre at that time. So I wanted to call it some other thing, but by the time we finished recording it, it just felt right to name it First Steps. Like, okay, this First Steps into this solo career. Let's
I like the way you wrote it, the first step. So you write it in small letters, and then when you get to the ST, because you wrote it like it's one word. Yeah, not two words.
So it's like it's like the last letter of first and the first two letters of steps.
Yeah. So
I'm creative. I'm creative like that. I'm creative like that. I'm a songwriter. Okay. You know, we know something. We're smart. We're smart. You understand? We're smart. We know books.
It's pretty smart. It's pretty smart because you can
thank you.
The end of one journey transitioning into another one.
Exactly.
Yes, I
You
thought that was really
get it.
smart.
You get it.
I get it. I will try. I
Thank
will
you.
try.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, so Geo Mega music instruments all the way from Germany to Nigeria. Okay, we see you.
Wow.
Thanks for joining us. And Oyemi Sage says Ego likes disturbing me. Ego, and you say you are shy.
You see what you said about best friends, eh? That the people that know you, family. Let's just leave it at. They know one of them. They are here.
Okay, so Oyemi is like Tracy as well.
I will catch you. I will catch you. Don't worry. I know where to catch her.
Tracy says, I love your vibes, Ego. Yeah, I know,
thank
right?
you.
She's looking like us,
thank you.
you know.
Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much.
Don't mind that. Okay, keep your questions coming in, guys. Okay, we're having fun. This is fun. Thank you, Ego. This is the kind of guest I love to have on my show. Makes you forget that on the show and your.
Let me drink my tea.
This your mug is really nice.
Yeah, it's actually a soup mug, but we don't like drinking tea with coffee. Actually, with small mug. We don't play that. We don't play. We use mug. Big mug.
Big ones.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. That's cool. So tell me, has your solo journey been worthwhile?
Let me see how to answer that. In all honesty, yes, because I have been getting great reviews, and this is an album that I released in 2013. Until now, I'm still getting great reviews. I've never heard anything negative about it. So it made me more confident that okay, I'm doing something good. But we are still waiting for the money.
So the ego. I was going to get to that.
Yes, we're waiting for the money. But for me, it's a craft that I respect so much. So I would rather be known for my craft than for doing a damn good job, than money comes and goes. But I want to be respected for being a fantastic singer,
yeah,
which I am, by the way. So
we know.
Thank you. But really, seriously, I would rather be known for that, respected for that. But we don't mind the money. Money can still come.
We don't mind the money.
More.
We thank God.
We thank God. We are grateful. So let me not sound like an ingrate. We are grateful for the journey so far, but it can still be, it's okay for it to come more.
Adobo Kenny says one of the hot female singers. Yes, she definitely is. And Shola Babalola says, when next are you going on tour? Shola Babalola, let's organize something for her. Okay, let's organize a tour, world tour.
Uncle Shola,
Nigeria to
you know what to do. You know what to do. So let's start the process. You know what to do. That's all I will say.
Oloriaba says anything worth doing is worth doing well. I celebrate you. Oh, thank you so Oloriaba.
Thank you.
And Tracy says, oh yes, we know you're fantastic. Your voice is amazing, and you definitely must sing for us before the show ends.
You said it, and you said it. You really know your friend. You really know your friend. You really know your friend. You guys go and download the album. Not this one that will be first steps. Go and download it on all the platforms. Oh yeah, go. Oh yeah, start downloading.
Exactly.
Now.
So write it down.
You want this money? Oh yeah, quickly.
First step, download. So yes, you can make some money. Okay.
Make some money.
Yeah, we need the money. So, who are some of the best people you have worked with in the industry? Music wise, because I know you're also an actress, so we're talking music now.
Yes.
Who are some of the best people?
I've worked with some fantastic people. Let's see off the top of my head. Cobams is one of them. Asha is one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. And when you say work with, it's not necessarily on an album. You know, we've done shows together. We've collaborated on things together. Cobams produced my album. So it was an experience working with him. He's just a genius. Lagwaja, also a genius. I've worked with Tosi Martins on a song. I've worked with Ginny on a song. Who else? I can't remember off the top of my head. There have been a lot of people that I've worked with, and they've all been fantastic. I don't think I've ever had any bad experiences with anyone so far. So they've all been
I think
cool.
it's because they know you. And like you said, you've created an impression. You've worked, do you understand? You've worked hard to get where you are.
Maybe. I mean, for me, I don't see a reason why, if we're working together, we wouldn't even have that chemistry in the first place. If we don't, then it probably wouldn't work out. We probably would not have anything to show for it. So I think, yes, they know me, but when we now decide, I mean, there's a decision. Okay, I want to work with this person, and you meet, you talk. There's a synergy that has to be there for you guys to create. It's a creative thing. So if there's any tension, it's not going to come out well at all. So I work with energy. You know, if your energy is off, I am sorry. I will politely decline. You know, but so far I've worked with some fantastic people. Creatively, you know, personally and everything.
Okay. Dotun Oladogba says, I love you, die. Bros, take it easy.
I love you, die.
that's a real die-hard fan. I like that. Tell us some of the principles that you live by. Before you go into that, Ime Cosmos just corrected himself. Sorry, I meant ego, LOL.
No,
yeah, don't worry, we figured it out.
It's fine. It's fine. We got the message, don't worry.
Yeah, we figured it out. And sometimes, because of people like this, sometimes I look up at God and I'm like, you're not supposed to be a partial God. Why would I not be able to sing? Why can't I sing?
Oh, come on. I'm sure you can do so many other things that people will look at you and be like, why can't I do what she's doing? So you just have to, everybody has a gift now. I want to be able to paint. You see the beef I have for people that can draw. Serious beef. So let's just thank God for the one we have.
For the ones we have. True.
Yeah.
Take us through some principles that you've lived by. Or that you still live by.
There are not too many. I think it just covers everything. Just keep it simple. I believe in calling people out.
Okay.
I have a very low, in fact, these days, non-existent threshold for BS. I don't tolerate, you know, a lot of things. So if you do something to me, I just tell you, and I don't have to be confrontational or aggressive about it. I just tell you, look, you did this, and I didn't like what you did. I don't like what you did. I would talk about it, and we move on. I don't keep grudges. As once I address it, it's gone. So I just keep it simple. I don't keep grudges because that's not good for me and my energy and my vibe.
Yeah.
I just try to keep it clean. You know, just keep it clean. And if you have too much drama, I'll tell you, bye. It was nice knowing you. Thank you very much. So I just keep it simple. I keep it simple. I keep my life simple. I'm not the most extravagant person. I like good things, but I don't go out of my way to do a lot of things. So I just keep it simple. That's just it. In everything that you do, just keep it simple.
Okay, great. All right, before we continue, guys, I'd like to remind you again, today at 12 midnight, I'm going to be dancing into my birthday. Ego, you're invited. It will be nice.
Happy birthday. Let me be the first. Let me sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Esse. birthday.
Whoa.
Happy birthday to you. So I'm officially the first. I know it's tomorrow, but I'm the first. Thank you.
That's Ojoro. That's Ojoro. I will still expect you at 12.
It's Ojoro, I know. It's Ojoro, I know.
So you guys, please, my Instagram is at Esse. It would be nice to have you guys. Come sing me a song or just wish me happy birthday or say a prayer for me. And I may be having a special guest on. Okay, I'm trying to. She's my birthday mate, actually. I'm trying. Yeah, everybody knows her. But I'm not going to give her name out. You need to be part of the show to see. And I'm not going to be on for long because I'm going to dance for a long time. So I'm just going to come to Instagram for a bit and then continue my dancing behind the scenes. Dancing is also one thing that I wish I knew how to do very well. So I'm not coming to show you guys.
I love to dance.
Or whatever.
I love to dance. I love to dance.
Oh, so you know how to dance?
Yeah, if I do say so myself. I did try. I did try. Okay. I did try.
The beef is increasing. It's increasing. When I see you, I just give you on the eye.
Corner eye, side eye, like what is this?
Okay, so Ego, looking back at the last 20 years of your life, what are 3 things you regret you didn't do, or 3 things that you would tell your younger self now?
I mean, some are very personal, so let me just say the ones that I can say. I wish that I could have learned how to play an instrument.
Okay.
And why it's a regret is because I had the opportunity to play multiple instruments, but it's now old age that I need to learn instruments. Same thing with languages. I wish I had started. So now I'm learning French, but I wish I had started earlier. I would have, because I love languages. So I wish I had started. Third, let me see, which one can I put out there? Which one can I put out there? No, the rest I can't put out there. The rest are very personal to me. So those 2, at least, those 2. If I remember anyone, I'll tell you.
Okay, but you know me, I like her because when I are saying personal, I don't like all this type of things. Tracy says, "Oh, I definitely love you, Ego. Zero tolerance for BS." Esse, she sounds a lot like us. Okay, these people are getting carried away by you. They're not asking questions. They're just enjoying your vibe, which is good. Mary says, "Happy birthday in advance." Thank you, darling. And Oyemi agrees with me. Fat Ojoro. So we need to see you on Instagram. Don't be using style to run away.
Okay, let me keep quiet.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You can say
I will deal with that girl that is sending this advice. I will deal with her.
She has people that are backing her up. She has solid men behind her.
We shall see.
All right, so tell us about your life outside music. Who is Ego when you're not on stage?
Who's Ego when she's not on stage? I'm a homebody. I like my own company a lot. Let me put it this way. I'm an extremist. So it's either I'm not doing or I'm overdoing. There's no middle. So I'm at home. I will stay at home. I'll do whatever I need to do at home. And I will go out and rock that outside, like to the max. So I'm that kind of person.
Yeah.
I work hard and I play hard. Let's put it that way. I'm at home. I love to cook. If I talk now, they'll beef me. But I know how to cook, Sha. I know how to cook. Not my fault. So I love to cook. I love to try out, recipes. I watch TV a lot. I love crime,
Wow.
I read, so I just try to develop myself when I'm at home, when I'm not chilling, like just resting. If I've had a busy period, like shows or I've just been doing stuff, I try to rest. I take my sleep, my rest very, very seriously. And then I'm just chilling. I'm just a very chill person when I'm not on stage. But on stage, cycle, like that's where my focus is on. I want to do a great show, and then once I'm done, I go back to my shell, so.
Okay, Shola Babalola. Okay, I'll come to your question. Oyemi says she still they owe me soup. What's your favorite thing to cook?
Let me just put it this way. Esse.
Everything. Everything.
If I cook ogbono for you, your life will never be the same. This Oyemi that is talking, ask her. Oyemi, talk. Okay. All this your mouth that you are talking. Talk.
No worry.
But I cook.
When I'm coming to Nigeria, I'll just give you a ring and tell you I just need food for 1 week.
Just trust me on that. But I cook a lot of, ofowere, oha, edikaikom, afang. I cook a lot of soups, like local. Okay. I do that very well. And then I try, I like, Asian dishes and, Chinese, Indonesian. So I have the recipe books. So I have apps. So I like to try new stuff. So I just generally love to cook. But ogbono is my specialty.
Your specialty. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Shola Babalola says, what do you do to keep in shape? And that's the last question we're going to take from the audience because we need to wrap up the show. So
I work out. I work out a lot. I work out a lot at home. I work out. I try to do like 6 days a week, sometimes 5 days, but it can be intense. I'm very into working out. So I work out.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you're a foodie. You like to eat a lot, right?
I am a foodie.
So
I'm
it's the
very, very adventurous. Yes, because I don't diet. I like food too much. I can't diet. I'm sorry. But I am a foodie. I like to experiment. I'm very adventurous with food. I will try any food once, at least.
Okay.
And thank God I'm not allergic to anything. So I will eat it. Any country, anywhere, I will eat it. Yes. So I have to work out.
Just so you know, it's not because you work out too much. It's just that some people, they just have shape like this. It's not because of anything. Because people like us,
workout helps. So workout helps. Trust me. I mean, see, apart from even keeping in shape, as we get older, our bodies are just very, funny, and you just have to balance it. We eat with that kind of job. You end up eating outside. Sometimes you go for a show and then you just have to eat what you're given. So you just have to balance it. It's for good health, it's for keeping fit, not necessarily to lose weight. I don't do it to lose weight, but it's just to keep fit and just balance a lot of things, it's good for the mind too. It helps you think clearly. You have that energy to do a lot of other things too. So it's just very good to have, as part of your routine.
Okay, thank you, Joseph. Demisola says, great show. Thank you, Joseph. And Ime Cosmas, let me just read it. There. Seeing you on Tinsel platform was just awesome. The medical role and how you reflected that role was awesome. Pretty well. Dr. Ego, mwah. You have to ask
Thank you.
I could just read that. Oh, wow.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to end the show now, but
we're ending the show? No. Wow, how many minutes is this?
You have
I'm having so much fun. Okay, no.
I love this. The guest herself is the one.
Let's do 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
The end to the show. Okay,
let's do 10 more minutes.
We'll give you a few more minutes. I was actually considering after I wanted to end the show. But Tracy, please, I want to hear wherever you go. Oh, wow.
I've looked. Okay, so we would like to end the show on this note. Thank you so much. Join us same time.
Okay, 2 things before we end the show. Okay. You're going to end the show singing. So I'm going to say my goodbyes but before I do that, I want to ask you, what was I going to ask you now? Okay, what's your last word for your viewers? The people who came to party with you today.
Thank you so much. I had fun. I hope to do this again very, 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 very soon. Maybe when the next album or single comes out, you know. So we'll do this again very soon. But thank you so much. Yeah.
I'd love to do it live because I'm thinking of what we can do on the show. I'm going to, don't worry.
Think it. I get back to me, don't worry. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
You're going to sing, right? So you're going to end the show with a song. So take your time, think of the song you want to sing. If you want to do the honors and sing what Tracy requested, that's fine. But if you want to do something else, then that's fine. Tracy,
let's give them what they want. Let's give them what they want.
Her song, okay? Everyone, you need to download her song. And she's Ego Sings on Instagram, okay, and on Facebook as well. But I think you're more active on Instagram.
Now. Stop. Follow. Follow me, go. Follow me, go.
Go follow her. And if you want to see her sing more, join me at 12 midnight. She's going to be there. I just put you on the spot. Yeah, so
I know.
I'm gonna sign off now.
I will catch you. It's okay.
I'm gonna sign off now and have Ego sing for us before she leaves. Thank you all for joining us on Gist with Esse. Remember, until next time, stay positive, stay happy, stay mended. I love you guys. Ego, the floor is yours.
Wherever I go, wherever you are, baby, you're never far away. You're always on. You're always on. You're always on my
You are a vibe and a half, and
I like drama.
Love you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joma. Thank you for your wish. And I'll see you guys next time on